Before we start, I would just like to translate what that means.
What does that say? What does that say? Are they asking?
Animate, which means I'm dead.
What? I have a Arab to be a token when I say bad things about Iran.
Allahu Akbar.
My balls keep telling me to let me just let me I
told you weren't getting drafted. I tell it wasn't a big deal. There was never a chance of a ground war here. I explained to you why. They can't do it. They can't do it. And I think Trump's been pretty consistent on the facts that, you know, he doesn't believe in those types of things. But there are some situations where you're going to have to check a bitch, and that's the kind of foreign policy I personally want. You can disagree with me, but you really, they literally can't escalate. They literally can't escalate. I've heard rumors that the rockets they fired in Iran almost deliberately missed because they were so terrified to kill somebody. Remember when I said that they're not a big oil country, Iran? I got that way wrong. And I'm not. Yes, I did. They're the second biggest producing oil country in the Middle East, and recently replaced Iraq.
You got it very wrong.
Yes, but I really don't think that hurts the crux of my argument, because to me, this is very clear what was being done here. It was a check. We shouldn't have killed this guy. What the fuck's he doing in Iraq? He's an enemy general, not only to the Iraqis and to us. He recently was responsible for killing an American contractor. And what was he doing there? Something tells me he wasn't there to pick up McDonald's. The only thing I really got wrong is I thought they would try a traditional terrorist attack like in Europe. I didn't think they'd try this shit because I knew it wouldn't kill anybody. I really thought at least they were going to kill one guy. I like somebody.
Happened. Well, they kind of did kill one.
Yeah, they
guy.
did. Yeah,
they kind of killed 180 because I don't know.
And somebody got
dummies. The Iranians shot down a commercial airliner.
I got that one wrong. I told Nick there's no way that got hit by a missile. And we've seen the recent. It got hit by a missile, it looks like. Because I thought the whole thing would have shattered. But that means they were waiting for us to bomb them. Like, they were waiting for it. They're terrified.
The guy that had the controllers, pull back.
They just let that shit up because that means they were prepared and ready for an immediate counterattack. They pissed their pants. And traditionally, whenever Iran gets out of line and we check them, they go away for like 10, 15 years. Look, they're only in Iraq. Dude, they have their foreign agents traipsing around this country where you can hide a lot of places. Because they can. Dude. And they shouldn't be allowed to do that. That scruffy little motherfucker that took over for this Iranian chump, he ain't going to be traipsing around Iraq because Trump's going to stick a missile up his ass. And you know what? I grew up with the Mexican standoff between the United States and Russia. It works. It creates peace. So this will probably create a shit ton of peace, at least in that area, and let the Iranians slowly infiltrate it. And my fucking kids got invaded in 10, 15 years. Fuck that. The draft. They're not big enough. That country's not big enough. They don't have the firepower. And now they have no position to bargain with. They had to turn their fucking tails. And it's over. I want to check a bitch from time to time. Let them know that we're willing to do it, but don't do it. But you got to make them think you're going to. Yeah, like I love how we saw like, oh, they're gonna come back, and there's this big funeral, and everybody's really upset.
Pew 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 pew! Don't do it again.
Get the fuck out of here. If you want to argue we should leave, you want to argue that we never should have been there to begin with, you know what? You're probably right. But we are there, and those realities have to be addressed. You know, just because you didn't like us going in the first place. I'm sorry, the contractors are allowed to be there. Soldiers are allowed to be there with the prisoner document. And if they throw us out, fine. I don't give a fuck. They ain't. They're not going to do it. You know why they're not going to do it? The same motherfucking reason Iran is not going to do anything. Because we will strangle them. And it's not an idle threat. With sanctions. Tommy Kaiser, you're on the air.
Oh shit, hey, the draft meme was just a meme. I don't know why anyone...
No, it wasn't. The Army had to fucking put out a special statement yesterday, and it was a meme. You're right about that. And the selective,
I'm not saying
and the Selective Service fucking thing came out. Yes, it was a meme to you and me, but I was addressing the people that didn't think, because I saw plenty of people. Look, I'm in the service. Kids write me about the service like once a day that they're joining or thinking about joining, so you're wrong. You're wrong. It wasn't just a meme. Or the meme actually caused people to actually think this shit. All right.
I can imagine it was that.
But is it really completely out of the fucking realm of possibility when the top Democratic candidates are guaranteeing a bloodbath?
Yeah, I know we're going to disagree on most things, but because North Korea has nukes, this will never happen. So that's why Iran should have nukes. Like,
it's because it's only fair.
Yeah, like they should. That will keep the Americans away.
Yeah. Interesting. You got to do.